Star Wars geek girls. They're geek girls that like Star Wars. And sometimes cry.
Hello, I'm Zoe. Welcome to Star Wars Geek Girl. As usual, I'm here with Lizzie,
Hello.
and we are not going to talk about the Bad Batch.
No, because Bad Batch is kind of over.
It's done until next year.
Very sad. But
Very
we
sad.
have some. But we have some stuff to talk about still, so that's good.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
So there's two big things. We'll talk about the first one because it's not as big, but I really, really care about it. So we're gonna talk about it first because it won't take as long, and then we'll talk about the big thing. Sound like a plan?
Yes.
Okay. So the first thing is that we're gonna get a Kira comic book that takes place after Solo, and it's gonna say like what happened to her, and I'm really excited because that's been killing me since Solo came out. So
I was never really interested in Kira that much. I didn't like her too much.
Well,
but I am glad that she's getting a comic because I know a lot of people are excited because Solo didn't really leave with a cliffhanger, but like her story, her part of the movie kind of did after she's talking with Maul. So that's good that she's getting her own comic book.
Because now we will know. And I will no longer have to scream about it every time I watch or I write an article. Hold on 1 second. Stupid air conditioner. Sorry about that. Yeah, I no longer have to scream about it every time I write an article about Kira. We will know.
How many articles have you written about Kira?
She comes up fairly often.
Gotcha.
Like they're not all just about her, but she comes up.
Is there a reason why you like Kira?
Because she is awesome.
Yeah. Like Padme awesome, or like why is she awesome?
She's just really interesting.
Okay.
And I'm like just so fascinated by her. And her books that she's in are really cool.
That's fair. I think my dad is also probably pretty excited about that.
And I guess Maul's gonna be in it too, or whatever.
Whatever, he's not that important. We're only here for Kira.
They're called it's called Crimson Rain.
Kira.
So yeah.
Nice.
Much excitement.
Very excited. But I'm more excited about Star Wars Visions.
Yes. We will talk about that. So I will say I didn't watch the trailer because it's so soon. I just want to wait.
But
I'd rather just wait and fully.
No, I don't know.
No, I'd rather just wait so I can fully just like immerse myself and not be like, oh, that was in the trailer. Like I can just actually be like, I don't know. So I'm not watching the trailer, but I did read about it. I saw a few pictures, so it looked cool, but not watching the trailer.
Interesting choice.
If it was a few months away, I'd watch the trailer because it's less than a month away. I can wait. I can hold myself off.
I guess that's fair. It's just you know how I like what's it called? Spoilers. Even though it's not really spoilers, but I just like any content that's related to anything is good for me.
Anti-spoilers. I would like to wait and fully experience it all together for the first time. Which we will be definitely doing with Visions because it is not coming out weekly, I don't think. Like Mando and Bad Batch and stuff did. It's like, from what I understand, it's just like the whole thing drops the 22nd. So clear my schedule for that day. Sorry, professors. I'm like, that's how I read it, at least. I'm pretty sure it was like, it says like the whole series airs on September 22nd. And I was like,
that'll be interesting. My dad likes it when they like spread things out.
I do too.
Because then like, I don't know, I don't mind it because I watched like recently, since I've been home, my dad's been like, okay, you need to watch this show and this show and this show came out and this show came out. And I'm like, okay. And then like in a day I realized, oh, we finished what was it? What was the one thing? Oh, I was like, oh, we finished WandaVision. Okay. And he's like, on to the next show. And then like we finished Winter Soldier in the day. Rather than like spreading it all out.
Yeah, see, for me, it's not that I don't like binging. It's just like I feel like, especially like because with Star Wars, I feel like I get to experience it a little better, and it's like I have a week between the episodes to think about it. Or like I think of shows I've binged, like Stranger Things when that all drops. I couldn't tell you what happens in any individual episode of Stranger Things because I watched it all at once and it just became a blur in my brain. And I feel like I just get a better memory of it. And like, so I'm like, well, maybe I'll just watch it a week at a time. But then everyone's going to spoil it for me. So I think my current plan is to try to binge it that day. Oh, that's the other reason I'm not thrilled about it being dropped all at once. I don't got time. That's, yeah.
I would like, if you don't want to like binge watch it like the entire thing, what if like you just watch an episode, take a 30-minute break, pretend it's like been a week, and then come back and then do another,
pretend it's
like
been a week.
Yeah, just like do some homework or something and pretend it's been a week. You're like, whoa, a new episode in an hour? Nice.
Yeah, yeah, luckily it's on a Wednesday and those are my lighter class load days. Also the days I have RA meetings, but it's okay. It's fine.
Just say that you're sick. It's fine.
Well, I can now. We said it. Yeah, I will figure it out. Did you hear that? Someone just drove by playing music really loud.
Not really, no.
Okay, good. I'm on the 8th floor, and it's like, man, if I can hear it that loud. Anyway.
Yeah. But yes, I don't know. I'm really excited because I really like animated shows. Like we all really like animated shows. Like mostly you, me, whole Prowler's family, and like Wookie Gunner and stuff like that. So like I'm just really excited. And especially because it's like from different studios, and I really like that because like then we just get different like animation styles and like stories that are really cool. And I went in and did some research because I really like, you know, animation studios and like just seeing the work that they've done throughout the years. And some of them are like not new, but they've made like 3 things, or like some of them have made like hundreds and I only recognize like one. And I'm sure there's other people that are like, well, I knew 100 of them. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't like the only like big ones that I've seen like one from this person. But yes, so you don't know any of the stories of any of them then, right?
I mean, I read the little thing, so I know the titles and like who's in it, but I don't know like the thing. And I would like keep it that way.
Gotcha.
Until I watch it.
No problemo. Okay, so there's 9 episodes and it's exciting. The Duel, so that was made by Kamikaze Doga Studio, which like I was trying to look into it and they haven't done a lot of they did kind of they've done a good amount of things, but and I was trying to look up like, oh, who animated JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, and it was like David Production or something. But then I realized, I was like doing more research and I was like, oh, Kamikaze Doga, like they only do the openings to JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, which I think it's really interesting because the openings are always so detailed, and like it's kind of like the style that they have for the duel does remind me of like the openings from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Just like it's more like 3D ish animation. And then yeah, I think that's cool, and I think Axel's would probably enjoy that. Probably wouldn't enjoy it. Like it seems like a very serious kind of like more samurai. Like there's this movie that my dad used to watch all the time called like something Wolf and Lone Cub, but it's about this guy.
Lone Wolf and Cub.
Yeah, and he like is a guy. He's a samurai who like his whole family was murdered except for his like baby son, and then he takes his son out and he pushes them around in the little cart, kind of like Mandalorian, and he just kills people. I don't know, just like that whole samurai style just reminds me of that. I think it's cool. And then I think my dad might like that one. Tatooine Rhapsody. I don't know how to say that last one.
Oh, I did want to say about the duel. Lucy Liu is in that, and she's really cool.
Who's that?
Lucy Liu.
Lucy Liu.
Like, Lucy Liu.
Who's Lucy Liu?
She's an actress. Kill Bill.
Oh, yes. Yes. Okay, I just looked it up. Yes, she's cool. I like her. She's cool. I don't know anyone's names. I don't know regular actors' names, but now she's Star Wars, so she's not regular anymore. Yes, that's cool. I wonder who she's gonna be.
And then also because I was looking at the cast, and there is a character in the duel named Ronan, and that's the name of the Star Wars Visions book that comes out in October. So nice. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Seems like I guess it'll be more than just an animation series then. That's cool.
Yes.
Okay.
And the next one is Tatooine Rhapsody. And I did read like the little snippet about that one, and that one is already my favorite. It's
that's the one with the band, right?
Yeah, a little band on Tatooine.
Mm-hmm. I love the animation. It's so cute.
I love it. I'm excited for it already. I think that's so fun. Because like there's so much different like in-universe music in Star Wars. Like it's like referenced, or you kind of see it in the background. So it'll be cool to see that centered. I think it'll be fun. Mm-hmm. And also, that's the one with Tamara Morrison playing Boba Fett. And also Bobby Moynihan is in that one, who you would know from Star Wars Resistance, mm-hmm. where he plays what's his name, Orca. Yes. And also Joseph Gordon-Levitt is in it, and I like him from 10 Things I Hate About You. So
is that the main guy?
No, I think it's like the second main guy.
Oh, sad. Is that like who plays the main guy?
I don't know.
Okay, but I really like that movie. It's very good.
Yeah,
people should watch it.
Yes.
But yes. Oh wait, which one is it? What's the name again?
Tatooine Rhapsody.
No, the actor.
Oh, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Okay, yes. He's the I don't want to call him a nerd, but like the guy who's trying to go for the main character's sister. Yeah, the nerd. He's cool. And then yeah, I think it's really cute. The animation style is nice, and like it just looks like a tiny Ezra too. Just with the blue. Anything with blue hair. Ezra. Yeah, anything with blue hair. I'm like, yes, Ezra. Oh, Echo.
He's agreeing with you.
Yeah, he's agreeing. He really likes blue hair. No, I think Bingo got like, cause I think the door was open to my parents' room, and like there's extreme wind sometimes, and I think Bingo was in there and it closed the door on him. That's unfortunate. But yes, this one was animated by Studio Colorido. The only things I could find for them that like I actually know, because they had like 4 animation things that they'd done. A Whisker Away was a movie that's, I think it's on Netflix. I had Axel watched it, and I watched like a part of it, and it's really cute. And the animation is kind of similar, but it's just really cute. Not that similar, but like, just like, I guess, the colors that they use, I would say. And then also Pokemon Twilight Wings, which I have not watched, but it looks really cute. So yes, I am very excited for that one too. I can't tell which one so far is gonna be my favorite. It honestly might be this one, but also the twins and the elder, the next ones, are made by Trigger, and I love the animation they do because it's like super like the colors, like just sometimes it's a little difficult to tell what's going on in the whole animation because like the animation and the colors collide a lot, which I think is cool. But anyway, the twins and the elder are both from Trigger, and they did like Kill la Kill, Little Witch Academia. I don't know how to say this one, but I know it's pretty big. Darling in the Fran XX, and BNA. Axel really likes BNA. So they're really cool. Their studio does a lot of big things.
These are the twins and the elder. The twins has Neil Patrick Harris in it. Mm-hmm. So Neil Patrick Harris is Star Wars now, which is awesome.
Yes.
And also Alison Brie, who is Annie in Community, and I love Community. So
really,
I adore. Yeah, what do you mean, really? I've seen it a million times.
Yeah, I watched Community with my family, and they also really like. I just don't like shows like that.
Love it
so much.
So good.
I don't hate them. They're really like a few episodes. I'm like, oh, this is a really good episode. Oh, this show's really good. But I also get so frustrated. I can't stand it.
It's so good.
Like that, and like what else? What other show? Like The Office and stuff like that. I can't.
You don't like The Office?
Again, not that I don't like it. It's just like it frustrates me so much because they're like dumb. They're not like, that's the point, is they're supposed to be dumb, and it frustrates me because I'm like, why would you do that? Just do this or that. And it's just it frustrates me. But it's really good. But yes, I agree with you.
Anyway, also in The Elder has David Harbour, who is guy with the beard from Stranger Things.
Yes, he's the dad.
The dad.
Well, he becomes a dad. Yes.
Becomes the dad.
Yes. I actually watched Black Widow. That was pretty good. It had him in it too. It was really good.
I actually need to watch that still.
It's really, really good.
I've been watching What If. That's been my Marvel content.
If it helps you, Tony Stark is not in it. So.
Why would I care if Tony Stark's in it?
I don't know. I heard that you don't like Tony Stark.
He just gets on my nerves a little bit, but I've been tolerating him more. I've been watching What If, and it's very, very good.
Yeah, I watched the first. Is there only one episode so far?
There's 3.
3, okay.
The third one came out today.
Okay, my dad showed me the first one.
The second one is my favorite so far. That's the second one.
Okay.
Oh. The first one's different. The first one's with Captain Carter.
Why did he go out of order? Show me things.
They're not like chronological. They all take place in a different universe each episode.
Yeah, but so, now that's the first episode in my head.
Well, that's fine. It's the best one so far. It's so good.
I did like it a lot.
Yeah, first one's really good. I like the one today a lot. It was very intense.
What's that one have? You don't have to spoil it.
I'm not gonna tell you because it's not as much about who it does have as much as
Okay.
It's interesting. It's
Gotcha.
interesting.
I will watch it today.
Yeah.
What did we?
Anyway, we're talking about what's the next one we have on here? The Village Bride.
Yes.
Very interesting.
Yeah, that one I did not find a lot of stuff. Like they did a lot of that. That was the one that I was talking about before. They do like hundreds of things that are from like 1960, blah blah blah, like whatever. And I'm like, okay, I only know Yu Yu Shiki, and that's it. That's all. And I haven't even watched it. I've only heard of it.
Well, you know more than me.
I guess, but that's Kinema Citrus, the studio that animates.
Yes. I don't know what this one's about. I think it's a very, very interesting title for like a Star Wars thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll be cool. The only person I knew that's in it there's Christopher Sean, but he's not playing Kaz. Sad. And then also Karen Fukuhara, who is one of my favorite Suicide Squad characters, which is Katana.
Oh, cool. Have you watched
There's like a new one. I've not seen it.
Okay, I heard it was really good.
I've heard so too. I've also heard the opposite, so it's very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't seen the new one, but I saw the old one and I thought she was super cool in it.
Mm-hmm.
So
I haven't watched Birds of Prey.
I actually haven't either, but I really, really need to.
But I thought you knew who Sal was, or like,
I just
saw a character named Sal.
I just saw the GIF and I was like, I need to send that to Lizzie.
Oh,
it had Sal in it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Village Bride. I'm not so sure about that one either. I haven't heard too much. And then there's The Ninth Jedi, which was from Production IG. And I think this one's cool because they did a lot of cool stuff too. They did Haikyuu, which is a really like trendy, like famous anime going on right now. And it's, well, not right now, but like it's been out for a while. But it's about like a volleyball. It's kind of cool. I watched a few episodes and I liked it.
Volleyball, like a
singular volleyball. no, it's about like this high schoolers that like are in a volleyball team and they compete with others. It's really cute. And then they also did Neon Genesis Evangelion, the end of Evangelion, which is like one of the movies. And Evangelion's pretty cool if like you don't watch the last, like, because there's like a show, like the anime show, and then there's like the movies, which I have not watched the movies yet. But I watched the show, and the show's really good. Just don't watch the last like episode in between, like in it's there's like a weird part that you're like, oh, why did they have to do this? Like there's literally no point to it. And anyway, but overall very good. They also did Miss Hokusai, and that I watched that. It's not very famous, but I watched that with my family and it was really interesting and cool. But yeah, they did a lot of stuff and I think that looks cool. Yes. What do you think, Zoe?
I haven't seen any of the things you talked about, but I'm gonna take your word for it that they're good.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all I got. I don't know anyone on the cast for that one. I didn't recognize any names. So yeah.
Gotcha.
I got nothing. Again, I'm trying to like avoid knowing too much about anything before I watch it. So like very I feel very unproductive on this podcast, but that's okay.
That's okay.
I
did some stuff.
You're doing a lot.
Yay.
So yes.
And the next one, the next two, there's Toby, but it's T0-B1, and I think that's so cute. So I love the name Toby. And then Akakiri, which they were animated by Science Saru. They did the Yokai Watch movie, which Yokai Watch is pretty good. I think it's cool. It's like a kid's anime, but like it's still cool. Axel used to watch it a lot, and they also did Ride Your Wave, which is also pretty big, but I haven't watched it yet and I really, really want to. And then they also did an episode in Adventure Time called The Food Chain, which I think is like, because Adventure Time also sometimes like randomly has different studios animate for them, which is cool. And I just like when companies are like, yes, we're gonna have a bunch of different studios with a bunch of different styles. I think it's really cool. But yeah, and I think Toby is about like a little droid, right?
We love little droids.
I think he
here.
looks so cute. Yes. I'm worried about him breaking though, but you know, we'll see what happens, I guess.
They can fix him.
He's a droid. Yeah, they fix droids all the time.
Exactly.
I don't know anything about Akakiri though.
I don't know anything about either. I will say one of the there's 2 credits for the Toby one. I don't recognize either actor, but one of them, the character they're playing is Mitaka. Which is the same name as a First Order officer, the one that Kylo chokes in The Force Awakens. I'm sure it's different. I'm sure it's not him, but interesting to point out.
We will see, I guess.
And also, Akakiri has George Takei in it. So,
who's that?
Let's see. You're making me
I know.
really
I'm really bad with names.
George Takei. He's Sulu in Star Trek.
Oh, of course I don't know Star Trek.
You are making me really sad today. First Lucy
Watch
Liu.
Star Trek.
First Lucy Liu. Now George Takei.
Lucy Liu. It sounded familiar, but I didn't know her. But I have watched Charlie's Angels and stuff. I think she's cool. But I don't know who Star Trek people are either.
Okay. We will work past it.
Also, you know her from Kill Bill. I know her from Charlie's Angels.
She's also cool. In Elementary.
I don't think I watched that. Oh, maybe I have. Hold on. I don't know. Anyway, yes. Cool.
And the last one we have to talk about is it Lop and Ocho or like Oko or Akko?
I think.
Is it just
Oko?
Oko? Okay.
Perhaps.
But yeah, that looks. Again, I'm just looking at the cast list, which tells me nothing. But it sounds like it might be really cute just based on the name. Anytime there's like 2 short little cute names and there's and that's the whole title, I feel like that's something that's going to be really cute, like Ellie and me, you know?
Yeah. So. Very cute. And this one was from Geno Studio, and I couldn't find like much from them. And this one production that they did seemed kind of like, I think it's big. I'm not sure. It's called Moment by Moment. I feel like I've kind of heard of it, but I never watched it. But yeah, I think they're cool. I think story-wise, I'm excited for Tatooine Rhapsody, and then like animation-wise, I think the Twins and the Elder from like Trigger Studio.
I haven't really looked at much into any of them, so it's hard for me to say. But I'm very excited to let you know when I watch them in a few weeks.
Yes.
Much excited.
Very excited. Yes. Same here. Yeah, I think it's cool. And Zoe, I think you should watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Like the openings are kind of cool. And like, I mean, okay, I think they're cool. You don't actually have to watch them, but like they're like more, I think they're interesting because they're more like 3D than 2D animation. Like the animation of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure itself is 2D, like normal anime, but like the openings are always different, and I think it's cool. But yeah, I think it's cool. I think you would also like Haikyuu. They're kind of cool.
There are a lot of things I should watch, and a lot of time I should not spend watching things.
That's fair.
So, yes.
That's fair. Take one thing at a time.
Right now, I'm watching The Twilight Zone, the original one. That's my one thing right now.
I watched like 2 episodes of
I'm on season 3. It's very
Is
good.
that for like a class or?
No, this is the past summer. I was like, I should watch more old things. So I started watching The Twilight Zone.
Did you get to the pig one?
You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific.
Where like this girl, she's like going through surgeries and stuff to like fix her face.
Yes, that's in like season 1, I think.
Yeah, I've only watched like that episode and then another one about like aliens. Like
a lot of
hold
aliens.
on. Like aliens come to Earth and they like try to make friends and they're like, yeah, come back to our planet. And then like they realize that humans realize that they're gonna be eaten for dinner.
I don't think I've seen that one quite yet.
Yeah, but the first one I watched in middle school. Because then we talked about Beauty in the Eye of the Beholder.
The other day I watched one. It's very, very wholesome. This guy and his dog both died. And when he was going like to heaven, he was stopped at this gate and they're like, come on, heaven's this way, but you can't bring the dog. And the guy's like, well, I'm not going to heaven if I can't bring my dog. And then he walked away and it turned out he was right to do that because only hell would not allow dogs. And that was hell. So he got into real heaven with his dog. And I cried.
Nice.
Yes.
That would go to him. It's okay. Jerk.
Very wholesome.
Very cute. Very nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I think that was a podcast.
Yes.
We ran out of Star Wars to talk about.
But we won't.
In a couple weeks.
September 22nd. Yeah.
Yeah. Until then.
They said.
Until then. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. You said that you were finishing Crash of Fate, right?
I finished it. Book review's already up.
I read that. We can do that.
Sounds like a plan next week.
I liked Crash of Fate.
It was very good. And my next books that I'm trying to read are Join the Resistance. If they would just come in the mail already. Okay. It's fine.
Yes.
We'll do the plugs. So you can find Star Wars Geek Girl. Obviously, you know where to listen to the podcast if you're hearing this. You can find our Facebook page. It's Star Wars Geek Girl. On Twitter and Instagram at SW Geek Girl. And on StarWarsGeekGirl.com. That's where I have a poll every month where you can vote for things. Right now, you can vote for your favorite Star Wars teacher. I post a quiz on Wednesdays. Today's quiz was which Star Wars helmet suits you. And then I do blog articles about random Star Wars things on Fridays.
Nice.
That you can read. And lately I've been doing book reviews every Monday for the past couple weeks. It's Wednesday and the books I was gonna read for the book review on Monday are not here yet. So probably not this Monday, but maybe next Monday.
Hopefully.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I have for Star Wars Geek Girl.
Yay. For the Rogue Rebels, there's theroguerebels.com. Instagram is at the Rogue Rebels, TikTok the Rogue Rebels, and Twitch at Rogue Rebels. I think because Axel has school lately, that's not really happening too much. But my dad wants to see if I want to Twitch stream with him, so I think that will be cool. We're playing Last of Us 2 right now, and that's cool. I'm really bad at doing I'm really bad at sneaking around and killing zombies, but my dad's really good at like sneaking around and killing zombies. But I'm really good at shooting them once and they're dead, so that's cool. uh and then podcasts, I think, wherever you listen to Star Wars Geek Girl, you can probably listen to the Rogue Rebels. Facebook page is the Rogue Rebels, and Twitter at Rogue Rebels Fam. Yay.
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 Well, thank you very much for listening. I was gonna say something. Oh, I was Zoe.
I was Lizzy.
Thank you again for listening. May the force be with you, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Star Wars Geek Girls. They're geek girls that like Star Wars. And sometimes cry.